welcome to today's edition of Pegasus Test. On today's edition, we're reviewing the LBV88 vest. The Load Bearing Vest Model 88 is a replacement for Alice gear. This vest came onto the scene in the early 90s, mainly used by the U.S. Army, to a lesser extent by the other branches of the U.S. Armed Forces. And it's a product improvement over the Alice gear that had been in service from the early 1970s. You'll notice right now that I'm wearing black and wearing a woodland camouflage vest. That's because one of the things the vest does pretty good is blend in. When you wear woodland utilities and put this vest on over it, it's hard to tell where the vest ends and the uniform begins. So for contrast on the video, went ahead and wore black. The vest, as I said, came into use mid-1990s, and the product improvements are padded shoulders, integrated magazines carrier in a vest format, so you don't have to have magazine pouches on your belt. Although there is room for it. Here you see I have a pistol magazine pouch, but there's plenty of room on the other side that if I wanted to, I could put on the old style M16 pouch and carry more magazines. The limiting factor of the vest when it comes to magazines is that it holds 6 in a configuration of 2 and 1 on each side. For a piece of gear that has been declared obsolete and replaced by the MOLLE system, the reason you'd still want to use this vest today is it's out there and it's cheap. It's a good functional vest, and the base vest itself comes in at about $15 right now if you go to Midway USA, and you can find it on Amazon anywhere between $12 and $20 based on condition. This one I bought from Midway. Condition's excellent. Yeah, I could tell it had been issued and used a little bit, but barely. Still in great condition, $15. You do need to use this vest with a cartridge belt, and once again, you can get that for under $10. So for $25, you can get a completely usable vest. If you're not thinking that this is your primary vest, well, I can totally understand that. But you've got a great loaner vest here, and that's basically how I use this one. Okay, let's go over the salient features of the vest, starting at the top on the front. First thing you have up top, 2 very nicely padded shoulder straps. These are really dual use. 1, because they spread out the load very effectively, and 2, when you put your pack on over them, they provide more cushioning to your pack straps. Going down the strap, the next thing you encounter on each side, right here, is a little strip that snaps closed. This is for controlling all your cords and tubes. Hydration system, radio, handset cords, antenna cords, whatever it is, you just put them under there, snap this over, and that keeps them under control. A little bit further down, you have this big piece of webbing. It's got some open spots so you can attach stuff using Alice clips. Then you have your height adjustment, and it's held in place by friction, and you can tuck the excess in behind the open spot here of the magazine pouch. A little bit further down, you have your first buckle. You have a second one down near the bottom. This is the only method of closure on this type of vest. This predates zippers and other common features you see on other tactical vests today. So the nice feature is that once you've got it set, should you put on body armor, a heavy winter coat, or anything like that, it's just merely letting out the strap or tightening it up as necessary. They're made of good, strong, Fastex buckles, and they don't seem to have any problem holding. A little further down the vest, you get to the magazine pouches. Now, the uppermost pouch will hold 2 magazines. The bottom pouch will hold 1. They have these nice pull tabs, and the great thing about these pull tabs, they're reinforced snaps and nice Velcro. So if you just close it real quick, you may not snap it, but it stays closed. And you can see it's holding 2 GI Stenag type magazines. Now, the one failing of this vest is it works best with GI Stenag type magazines. Your PMags are snug, your Troy mags are snug, your Tapco mags, you're only getting 1 in a 2-mag pouch. That's simply the way it is. The next pouch down works the same way when you open it, but it only holds 1 mag, and it holds just 1 mag. And if it's not a GI aluminum mag, every other magazine, if it'll go in, is going to be snug. You've got the same pouches on the other side of the vest. And down at the very bottom of the vest, you have 2 grenade pouches. Well, out here in the real world, you're not using grenades very much, but they're very handy for holding compasses or other small gadgets. I've noticed on other gears reviews that I've done that I've always mentioned that I don't advocate attaching your web belt to your vest. This is the exception to the rule. because even though they call this a load-bearing vest, it's really more of an update of the old Alice equipment, and if you treat it like that, it works better. At the bottom of the vest, you have several attachment loops for attaching the belt. You have way more than you have on any other tactical vest design out there. They're a combination of snap and Velcro, and they're very secure. The snaps are secure, and the Velcro is very secure. You're not going to have a problem with it coming loose. Okay, we flipped this vest over, and now let's go from top to bottom again with the features of it. Okay, right across the back, you have this big piece of webbing. It's got plenty of openings for attaching, plus some small openings here. These are all designed for Alice clips. One has to remember, this vest was designed early 90s, pre-Molly era. Okay, another thing that this thing does is it forms a good grab handle. It's not purpose designed as a grab handle, but it will definitely function as one. Moving down, you have your height adjustments for the back, and they connect down to here to this mesh back panel. Okay, when you get down to the mesh back panel, you have two D-rings. They are made of plastic, but they seem to be highly durable, very tough plastic. And that's how you attach things that need support off the belt. In my case here, I've gone ahead and used these old straps and then taped them in place. But in most times when these vests were in general issue, people just use 550 cord to attach their butt pack. You don't see it as well down here at the bottom because I have canteens and this butt pack covering up, but you have more attachment points off this bottom panel like I showed you on the front. In addition, the main girth adjustments here are done right here with these paracord lacings. And you have a little slider strip that locks down, and I took the further step of knotting behind the slider to make sure they stay in place. This, in my opinion, is better than the 3-strap method that you're seeing on other vests and other reviews we've done, because I think it gives you more adjustment, it's more comfortable, visually looks better, and it's easier to adjust should the need arise. While the front straps give you plenty of movement for when you put this vest on in your normal uniform and then, oh wow, it's cold out, I put on a heavy winter coat. So you don't really need to adjust the back, but should you do, this method's actually easier and I think more comfortable. So unfortunately the March of Progress has taken away a good system away from us because nobody uses this method anymore. You will still encounter it on some older Blackhawk vests, but once, like I said before, you don't encounter them very often. We hope you found this video informative. Please comment, like, and subscribe, and please tune in for future gear test videos.